Traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. Guys, red day recap. Relentless has fumbled the bag for the second time in a row. This is unbelievable. This is getting now out of control, out of hand. Down 6-11-55. Oh no, no, no. Relentless. What has went wrong this time? Guys, I did not make an adjustment from yesterday. That's worth mentioning. Today there will be an adjustment for tomorrow. I thought yesterday was kind of a fluke. I thought that I could have just, I could have done better depending on like the circumstances. You guys know how things go. There's a bunch of variables. I thought, okay, maybe I kind of got a little unlucky. Things didn't quite align like how I would have wanted them to, and so forth, right? Because yesterday was a great day. We had some great opportunities. Hey, were you holding throughout those trades that you needed to be holding? You guys know how it goes. So today, our main issue was giving back profits on the pullback trades. Trying to get the bottom is a problem right now, as HTGM is actually hitting scans. Trying to get the bottom. Where did that go? Come on. Trying to get the bottom is a problem. We need to let stocks bottom on their own and then start to trade again. That's literally the adjustment that I'm going to make for tomorrow. Let stocks bottom and then trade again, right? Because as the stocks are going down, I'm trying to get in where I think the low is. I'm in. Let's say a stock is at 250, it drops to like 230. I'm in at 230. Nope, the low is actually 220. I buy 220. Nope, the low is actually 210. And so as the stocks are coming down, I'm kind of just giving back profits. So I want to reduce size, one, on those trades, and or eliminate them. Those two things, a combination of those two things. Eliminating a lot of those trades and using smaller size. That way, once we are up, in this case, today's case, $700, we don't give back the profits on the way down trying to get the bottom. And in today's case, the second 5-minute pullback did not hold up at all. In fact, let's look at the stock. HTGM is moving up. Maybe one to keep an eye on for tomorrow. But today's stock, which one was it? ICCM or COSM? Which one? ICCM. So yeah, this thing made a nice move up, and we saw it pretty early. We got green, but even on the way up, we didn't really do the best. Like on the way up, I kind of missed some key trades, especially in this second leg. In the second leg, we had a quick pullback opportunity around 350, I believe, and from there it took off. Sometimes I scalp these stocks, sometimes I don't. When I don't, is because I'm not really seeing entries. And in this case, unless you were willing to buy high and just hold long, there wasn't really an entry in this incline unless you were in already holding. Right, and so that was the issue I kind of had here. The breakout trades I do not buy to hold for long. The dip trades and the trades on the pullback entries I do. So that unfortunately was a bit of an issue on this second leg. But besides that, this thing was clean. I mean, this thing was clean. This is as clean as they get, which is why when we are red, there's no excuse. Right? What more do we need in this life from a stock? What more do we need in the markets from a stock, a hot stock? Nothing more, because look at this. Volume 1.7, 2.3, 2.1. This is beautiful volume. This is liquid volume. Is it going to be volatile? Yes, but volatility presents opportunity, and at that point it's up to us as the traders to capitalize. So we go from a low of 94. It starts to move a little bit. We get up there to 340, then 355, and then 370. It gives this quick pullback here, low 43. And then it rips up to $4. Yes, I was in on this pullback and sold too soon. Story of my life. In on this pullback here, I think I might have wanted to average lower. Let's see, at 934, I might have wanted to average lower. And let's see, I think I got out. So I'm in at 47. Yeah, I'm in at 47. I wanted to go back in lower. That was my issue, and I ended up stopping out and not getting back in until 71. So you can see 48.50 entry. This was the very last time that I was in. When I bought this particular position, I had saw green coming in on the tape, so I'm like, you know what, let me just jump in just to see if it wants to go. Didn't give it a chance. It does go. But, you know, I'm selling that entry there very quickly because I'm feeling like I want to be in lower. I want to be in lower. But, you know, it's the thing with these stocks, right? Once these stocks do give the bottom, in this case, the bottom is 43. There is no guarantee that we come back down to 43 again or go lower, right? You kind of just have to feel it out. Sometimes we will go lower, maybe to 38 and then curl. Sometimes we will go exactly at 42 double bottom, or I guess 43 double bottom. Other times we will hit 43 and that's the bottom already. You know, you got to take it 45, 50, wherever. And in this case, I did not hold this trade. Did not hold this trade at all. And, you know, this was also part of the death of me. Like that's like even the 700 I was up wasn't anything impressive, right? And I'm saying that because of the range this stock had and the opportunities that it gave. I mean, just this trade here alone, from 50 to 4, is 50 cents. You know, like what is the math on this, on the share size that I'm using, right? Okay, let's assume we don't capture 50 cents. What is this? 2,500 times 0.3. Let's say we capture 30 cents. This trade here alone is a $750 trade. This trade here alone, this is just one candle here out of, you know, a million candles, right? If you guys get the point. So, you know, we're not really trading well here. We got to do a better job of holding these key entries, letting the trade work, and selling into the bigger move, because this really opens up right here. It does pull back, and unfortunately this pullback here fails. I believe I gave back on this particular candle at 38, and then we curled back up. So this is where I think I might have been up like now 350 or 400. I don't know, something like that. Or maybe let's see, we can check it. I might be wrong here. 38. Did I give back at 38? I'm in at 68. Let's see, so I'm in, well, okay, initially I'm in at 73. I'm out at, and look at this trade here, by the way. So I took a trade in at 72, 73, and I'm selling at 79. And within the same second, right, so I'm out at 79 for 6 cents, essentially, or 5 cents. And the other half of my position, or not even half, but the bulk of my position in that same second is filled at 65 for a loss of 8 cents. You know, this is ridiculous. But there were situations where the spreads just, you know, completely opened up. This might have been one of those situations. But, you know, this is what's really going to get me to go back red later on. It's going to happen twice in this area here. So as we shoot up, right, so as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, right here I didn't do well because let's see, 390, I think, let's see, 360, what was the higher? 367. We had a small pullback, a low of 60. When this red candle came, I was very skeptical because we had a low of just 8. We pulled back 8 cents from 68 down to 60, whilst the move started at VWAP at 25. So, you know, I wasn't quite sure about this pullback. Wasn't really seeing a lot of scalp opportunities. So I eased off here, didn't go for it, wasn't aggressive. But then it does curl. We got a high of 74, then a high of 90. And right here was like the last chance to buy, which was this like baby pullback. So we get the high of 90, then a low of 80, or 79. So back over 90 could have been a high of day entry here for a break of 4. I didn't take it. And, you know, right here, the fluctuation, not seeing a clear build up in level 2. Those are the reasons why I didn't really jump in for break of 90. But it does go. I wanted break of 4. We were at 98. Break of 4 is very sudden. Like, it didn't really give a clean build up, I would say. I felt like the level 2 kind of went from 98 straight up to 410, 420. And so I didn't take the break of the level in anticipation, right? 390, 95, 99. Instead, I do buy this dip here at a low of 90, of 403, I think. So this is at 46. So at 46, I'm in here at 403, 402, and you know, how long am I in this trade for? Let's see. I'm in at 02, so I'm in for about 6 seconds. 02, 6 seconds for me is a bit of a longer trade here for a scalp. But I'm not seeing the bounce on this trade. I'm not seeing the bounce. I'm in there. I'm kind of waiting. Are we going to see the bounce? Once we hit 20, what was the high? Yeah, 420, and we dip. I'm watching for the dip and then the rip. Not quite getting the rip, but as you guys will see, the longer hold time was definitely necessary here for that bigger move. Even if I'm in at 404 like I am, 403, I need to be holding for at least 2 minutes here to get this move from 404 up to a high of 450, and then a high of day entry of exit really, which was what it could have been at 73 if I'm holding into the highs and maybe even selling on this wick. Maybe at let's say 50, 60, somewhere there. So the longer hold time was very necessary. And then this is where we gave back profits on this move down right here. So at this time, this was in, I'm pretty sure, let's put a bubble to double check. I think this area here, let's put a bubble. Well, hold on. Yeah, so right here, I thought we were going to hold the second 5-minute pullback. So if you look at the 5-minute candle, right, we got, and we can really truly erase some of this stuff. Let's clear everything out. Let's clear everything out, right? Let's see here. All right, so we had a nice move up, 73. We get the red candle, previous high of day. We had a high of $4 right here. So, can we dip down to these lows and end up holding this and hold this level? 390 I had as a key trend line. So, as it was coming down, initially I tried the 1-minute pullback. It did not hold. And I think I got caught in a flush somewhere. I got caught, actually, no, never mind. But anyway, what happened here is that we gave back profits trying to get the low of this pullback, right? So it turns out, okay, it's not a 1-minute pullback. What is my thought process here? Okay, cut the trade if it's not a 1-minute pullback. Gear up for the 5-minute pullback. And after we had this bottoming wick at 81, I thought we might have been able to see the red to green. But, and I think this right here was a pretty poor play on my behalf. I think I needed to be more aggressive to buy this pullback down at 90, right? Because the low of day here is at 81. We have the bottoming wick. Once we get back down here to 390, it's basically a miracle, right? Because as I mentioned earlier, once we have the bottom, sometimes we're going to just bounce and not come back down at all. So this came back down for an entry, and from a low of 390 here, it does go back up to 412. There's 22 cents. I did not take this trade. Instead, what I did, I took it here on this candle at 10 a.m. at 4, watching to see if it will hold the whole dollar and then continue to move to the upside. It's not going to happen. I stop out down here for my last loss for about 10 cents, which was 2. So I'm in at 04, out at 95 or 94, about 10 cents. But I need to step it up. That's what's going on right now. Relentless Trader has to step it up, and there's no shame in the game, right? There's no shame in the game. We know that there's a very fine line of being green and being red. And I did look over at my P&L at one point, and I saw I was up 700, but I was oblivious to slowing down. Like I just felt like, yo, this move here is so good. Let's just watch for the next pullback. And it's like trading freely today kind of is gonna bite me, so I think having a bit of a balance is gonna be good, but I don't know if I want to get too much into that, because I don't want to be stressing about the trading. I'm trying to actually get away from that. But the most important thing that I notice right now is to be careful on the pullbacks and stop trying to get the bottom. I need to just wait. I'll wait it out, wait out the bottom. Once the bottom is in, hope we do get a retest and then take it. If not, just try to scalp on the way up, or try to position myself as best as I can. And even on some of these trades where it even looks good, I might even want to consider reducing size, That way, if we do get caught in a flush, it's not going to wipe out too much of the gains. So the bulk of my profits are going to come from this, which is what happened today. This right here, the stock just going up, and we need to try our best to capture this, even if it is with small size, right? Don't try to get the bottom, but if you're in on a good position, try to hold as long as you can, because, you know, as I showed, I was in this trade at 46. If I'm patient right here to just hold this trade, I'm in at 46, selling at, you know, 65, 75, 85, 95, unwinding the trade as we're going up. Like, this is beautiful. It doesn't get better than this. It does not get better than this 3-bar play right here. You know, a bit of a quick triangle, 1 minute pullback, 1 minute candle, make a new high. And then, you know, let's see, 62. At 34, did I take 62? I should always be taking 62. So let's see. Hold on, what was this again? 934, 935, 935 time. Did I take 62 at least? Let's see. See, I didn't, and this is a problem. So I'm in at first entries around 46, 48, and 50. We literally sold this trade 2 seconds later. Like, this is unacceptable. And then the next entry is not until 71. So, like, right here, there's no way that I should not be back in at the very least at 61 for the 1 minute candle to make the new high. So, you know, missing entries in there, not being aggressive enough to get back in, right? Not holding the trade at the lows long enough to stay in the trade to get this big move. That's to me what this day is about. This day, like, you know, like I said, giving back profits, yes, on this move down. But it's like, if I really traded this thing properly, like, I should be so green that even if I give back profits here, it means nothing. Even if we give back 700, it means nothing because we're already up 2K. You know, once again, this one trade alone is $700 if we do what we need to do. So the mission is clear. The mission here is clear as day. You know, it's clear as day. The relentless trader has to hold longer on these pullback entries and has to be careful on the dips coming back down. Simple, easy, 1, 2, 3. And tomorrow we will implement, we will make a change, and we will see some consistency and stop fumbling the bag like a madman, not capitalizing on A quality days. Case closed, dismissed. I don't have a hammer to hit here, but I'll hit the desk, and boom, tomorrow we will be back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been RT. Hit that thumbs up button if you're watching to this point. Let's see, down below, type what do I have here? Type crystal ball. I have a crystal ball. Let's see if the battery is good. Is the battery good? No, battery's no good. You guys should be able to see that. Crystal ball is in effect, and tomorrow we will be back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been RT, and I am, of course, signing out.